The Jaffle Cafe is essentially a mobile food truck in the body of a 1967 Volkswagen Combi. I got the idea, I suppose, first for when I was living in Japan. I was in Tokyo. I used to go to this little place near Tokyo Station called the International Forum, and at lunchtime they used to have all these different food trucks comes with all different sizes, and just the cuisine and the style of food that they were able to get out of these tiny little buses and vans and even station wagons. Some of them just amazed me. I've never seen anything like that in Australia, or if we did, it was a Mr. Whippy or something very basic. So I guess that's where I first spotted the idea and started thinking about it. Sure enough, one day this van turned up, and I'm not sure if anyone else knew what to do with it, but as soon as I saw it, I knew what it was, and yeah, contacted the owner, and I think the next day made an offer and we're in business. It was three of us who got together. I met Mark first. He is the chef and one of the part owners of a little cafe right near where I live in Bondi, and you know, I think I was going there pretty much every morning for his breakfast. It was just amazing, really, his flavours that he had there, and we became quite good friends through it. And, you know, I was looking for kind of the next challenge for it, and he had another friend, Hedgie, who would it's now the three of us, who went through a bit of a bad patch, and he was eating Jaffles for pretty much breakfast, lunch and dinner at that time, and it all just kind of dawned on us that, well, let's go Jaffles. That's something that's very Australian. It's kind of the poor man's treat, and we haven't seen it for a long time. So, you know, bringing the modern flavours that Mark has and is really good at to an old classic, we thought would be a really strong idea, especially in a market where anything Australian is really quite popular again right now. As you know, probably, the Jaffle was really known as the Breville, or the Toasty, I suppose, in England, but I think most of us knew it as a Breville. So going back to, you know, the classic maker was really just a no-brainer for the business. All right, we're making three of our specialties for you today. We're going to start off with something that we think is a good twist on an Aussie classic.
So we're going to be making a spaghetti Gruyere Jaffle. We're using our spaghetti mix that we've made ourselves with some tomato sauce, fresh basil, and then the Gruyere cheese. We're placing our spaghetti mix out into our bread. Make sure you just go overdo it with the sauce we've found, just to make it nice and oozy once you finish, and don't be shy on the cheese either.
And for some people it might be a bit strange to see spaghetti inside a sandwich, but mainly because you think it might jump out the sides. That's why we chose Breville. Breville actually invented the original toasty maker in 1974, I think it was, which actually sealed the ingredients inside and split them down the middle. So it fitted perfectly with our theme, going retro, and made it a really easy snack for our customers to eat. So here it is, guys. This is our homemade spaghetti, basil and Gruyere cheese Jaffle. Coming up next is something that's very unique. It's one of our patent dishes here at Jaffe Jaffles.
So we've got this monkfish jaffle. We've got the monkfish, a crispy bacon through it. We've got some green peas. You can use other fish if you want to. You can use some white fish like a perch, or you could use a ling. Whatever you can find at the fish markets, that's a good price and recommended by your fishmonger. So in the sauce, we've put some Dijon mustard. We've thickened it up with some corn flour. If you feel a bit cheeky, you could put a little bit of brandy, which we have, just to lighten the flavours up. Just placing the mixture inside as we did with the spaghetti one. Same procedure.
All right, Mark, lights on. I think we're ready. Let's go.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. Lastly, we'd like to show you one of our sweet dessert jaffles. Mark, show us what's in this one.
Okay, this is our almond cream and pineapple jaffle. Here I've got some almond cream, some fresh pineapple cut up, and some brioche bread. We choose brioche because of the sweetness of the bread, lots of butter, real tasty for dessert jaffles. Adding our almond cream, a few pieces of the pineapple.
Oh, lovely. You'll notice that we don't need to butter the brioche. It's already sweet enough and it has all the natural sugars in it that we need, so putting it straight into the Breville machine works fine. It's also a non-stick surface, which makes it easy for us. I don't want to sound impatient, but I reckon that's been about 3 minutes and we're good to go.
Right, let's go then.
Let's get it. Oh,
beautiful.
Perfect. The brioche just browns very, very nice on the outside. No need for butter. And a couple of their strawberries there for us as a garnish. And that's one of our best dessert sweet jaffles. What do you reckon? We get into them?
I think so.
All right, perfect. Thanks. Don't know what everyone's problem is. I would have thought it would have been a great beach day today. All right, anyway, let's get out of here.